Black Compass Media, back live with another one. Shout out to everybody that's out there right now. Everybody that's gonna hear this pose.
We here, man. Episode 293.
Yeah.
We back, man. Polo, what up, man?
Yo, Perry see Wealth. You already know. Polo World, we in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Christmas, pre-Christmas edition. You know what I'm saying? 2 days until the big day and things like that, man. Hope y'all got y'all Amazons on. Y'all did y'all wrapping and all that. Now we gonna punch with wrapping paper. Just right? Wrapping paper is like the most useful. Is it useful? Is it really?
It's not that necessary in this era.
I'm a wrap because I got a bunch of gifts for my daughters and stuff and all that. I'm gonna wrap everything, but it's just like, do I really want to wrap all this stuff? I got like 30 gifts. Do I really want to wrap all this up? I'm gonna be up all night
with the tissue joint. Like, you do the bag with the.
That's what my brother do.
I
was on the phone with him. That's what he said.
Because I feel like, okay, now if it's kids, I think kids from the age of like 2 to about, I don't know, maybe about 13 or 14, okay, wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap it up. Oh, surprise. Oh, you got PS5. Okay, cool. Stuff like that, But like grown people, adults, here's your gift,
See, I ain't gonna lie. I still like round wrapping gifts as a teenager. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh, well, what's the cutoff age for wrap presents?
No, I'm saying, like, if you gonna give me a gift, wrap that shit up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like the unwrapping the gifts. Like, that show you put thought into giving me a gift.
That's true. That's fair. But
fair.
For the amount of effort, that it takes, sometimes you be like, man, listen, man, for you to just run through this, snatch the paper off, and it's everywhere now. It's just a mess, like my man said in the joint. Like, now, Polo, they saying your mic is at loud.
That be y'all volume, yo. That don't be my mic. You gotta, YouTube have a.
I don't know, Polo.
It's in a form, bro.
It might be you.
YouTube got a button where if the volume is too loud, you could just turn it down.
It's so loud.
I think it's your personal audio. It might be a little loud, bro. It's loud over here for me. I ain't gonna hold you.
I got a Shure mic. What y'all got?
It's like distorted, bro.
Huh? I'm listening to myself right now on YouTube. It don't sound loud.
They said nigga Polo scream it. Shout out to Ace the Quiet Store for the 20. Says salute to the fellas. Merry Christmas. Yeah. It's still up. It's still what's up with the next story time.
We working, man. We listen, man. Don't worry, man. Not worried.
How it sound now?
I mean,
we got you, Ace. We got you, man.
They say you Polo A. Smith. Like, we'll see. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, your shit crazy.
Yeah, hey, yo, Paul's a crazy mic, but
I don't know how else.
I don't know how to fix a Shure mic. I don't know. It's a Shure mic. I don't really.
But yeah,
I don't know.
If you I think
it's maybe the system we're using.
You go to the settings, go to your audio. You could adjust the mic volume.
I did. I got it all the way low. It's on 22 right now.
All right. Fair. Okay. So shout out to everybody, man. Christmas time, Christmas season, and things like that. We got a lot of stuff to get into and things like that. Oh, and big shout out to the Washington Commanders because they won the Super Bowl this past weekend.
They sat y'all down.
Salute they won the Super Bowl apparently. So shout out to Kenny Pickett. Driving that head into the ground.
Nope.
Whatever. I said it. I don't care. I'm just saying, bro. If we was 10-5, y'all be trying to fire somebody. But whatever though, we gonna punch right through it. We gonna punch through it. We are. But shout out to y'all, man. It's things going on. We'll talk a little bit of some battle rap things. I see the clips for Outside 3. I did get a little bit of commentary on that from the folks that was there.
Where did them clips be coming from? I thought it was on. That was a pay-per-view event.
It was not a pay-per-view event, but I think some of our folks in media and so on and so forth probably got the they got the inside scoop to the what I mean. So we was able to see some of the clips and things like that, and you know, it looked like it was a good event, you know, nice pit style event and stuff like that. A lot of the newer guys at the URL doing their thing. So it looked like URL is primed to have a good year. You know what I'm saying? Or at least they trying to get the momentum together, you know.
How it sounding now? It's still loud?
Oh, you good. You good. You good.
Nah, you straight.
Yeah, you good. So I you know, I think that was dope.
It's good. Okay, bad. We lit that. We lit.
Yeah. So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the little whatever little last minute cards it was. We kind of got those out the way and things like that. Now we on to the commentary. Now it's commentary season. You know, I'm expecting a few YouTube drops from URL. I think they dropping Nitty and Lux on Christmas, which is fire. You know, that's definitely one that people are going to debate and argue about. And I'm already expecting the comments to be what they are. And then
you see, hold up. You see, Smack had to pull a plug on ninjas.
Well, what do you do? How you pulled the plug?
Nah, I'm saying I seen some shit that wasn't sitting right with my spirit. Nah, I'm saying I was checking them tweets. I was checking the Twitter algorithm. I seen some shit that wasn't sitting right with my spirits. Chef Trez, he dubbed that. Chef Trez and Swamp was supposed to battle. I think Chef Trez tweeted out. Well, let me get the exact tweet so I'm not.
Whoa! This is there's some Trez controversy here with
some type of
okay, so
okay.
So Chef Trez tweeted out something about his battle. He don't care about his YouTube drop. He said he don't care about a YouTube drop. He only care about his battles dropping on his page.
He only cares about his battles dropping on his page. What does that mean? What do you mean?
So basically, now he explained it afterwards, but he didn't explain it in the moment. So I guess URL read that like, what? You know how lucky you is to get a YouTube drop? You don't see all these people begging us to drop on YouTube, and you go tweet. So Smack felt the way about it. He said if you watch the Tay Rock and Swamp battle, okay, so Chef Trez tweeted 12/21, 8:50 a.m. He said, I don't care about that
bad
YouTube
time to
drop.
tweet, by the way. Go ahead, Polo.
Yeah, you know I gotta tap my bad.
Any tweet after 10 o'clock is a bad idea, battlers.
Oh, this is AM.
Oh, okay. Well,
this is fresh in the morning for breakfast.
Wait, I thought you said 12:55 or 12:21.
No, I said 12/21 as in the date. My bad.
Okay, so he had a clear mind. He wasn't.
Exactly.
Right.
It was early in the morning. Cup of coffee brewing.
Okay, sure.
Scrolling. So he said, I don't care about that YouTube drop.
Okay.
I care more about the battles dropping on my own channel. Ouch. So URL sees that, and Smack announces in the actual trailer for this Swamp. If you watch Swamp vs. Tay-Rock in the intro, Smack is like, yo, this was originally supposed to be Chef Trez and Swamp, but I see stuff on Twitter. Remember, Smack in a different bag right now. Like he seemed like he ain't playing with dude's bag no more. So
he's in a bag he probably was supposed to like that. A lot of us wanted him to be in at first, like this Dana White Smack. This is
exactly.
Like
so
go ahead.
He puts on Twitter. He's like, he says in the clip, he's like, listen, I'm not rocking with that. So that didn't sit right with my spirit. I'm all about good energy. So I'm gonna do Swamp versus Tay-Rock. I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna give y'all something even better. And he dropped the Swamp versus Tay-Rock.
Wow. Wait, but wait a minute. So Trez's tweet though, Smack interpreted that it was a shot against URL.
So
is that how he's interpreting?
Yes,
that?
because URL announced that they're gonna drop Swamp versus Chef Trez. Like they was promoting that on their socials and their Twitter. And then the first tweet they read from the person that's in the battle is, I don't care about that YouTube drop today, with a middle finger shrug emoji.
He doesn't.
Now, did you explain the other part?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. Okay, well, you can explain it.
Yeah. Well, no. Explain,
you want me to
explain it, Polo? What's the other? Yeah.
They have a long history. His manager is Chris Petty.
Okay.
Or his manager, a friend, whatever the case might be. I don't know nowadays. Manager, friends. It's a fine line nowadays, but
sure.
They have a history. But I think Chris Petty has a lot of like his old tweets is like a lot of tweets that's like referencing like talking about Nunu and just the brand and stuff like that. So remember on that Netflix joint, it was originally supposed to be Chef Trez battling on the Netflix card instead of Ease. But because I don't know if this public knowledge or not, but shit, I know it, so it's here.
Okay.
So it was supposed to be Ease battling. Ease was a replacement. Chef Trez was actually supposed to battle instead of Ease. But what happened is URL did not want to let Chris Petty on stage. So yeah, so because they didn't want to let him on stage, Chef Trez like, yo, this is my dog. I ain't like you kind of what the Rex said in the interview with we just did. He like, listen, it's my man. Like, I'm not about to mess it. I don't want to curse. I'm not about to mess it up with him. I'm not about to leave my man hanging and I'm going on stage and my man can't go on stage or get in the building with me. Like, that's crazy. So he dubbed it. So that's why you ain't see Chef Trez on the Netflix.
Can I just I want to cut your wisdom, but I have to briefly interject here as somebody who's a manager as well as like I got friends in this associates and all that in battle rap, and this is to all battlers who may be listening that I manage or otherwise. If we get to an event and I can't go on stage, right? They tell you, nah, son, we, smack voice, nah, son, you come on stage, but even though, hypothetically speaking, right? He's like, well, Tone bro can't come through. You know what I'm saying? But you can come on stage, bro. Get on stage. It's never that serious, bro. Like, I would be upset if you did that ultimatum with niggas. Like, no, it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? With me personally, that's how I'm thinking. I can't.
That should be for anybody. Like, number one in life, yo, you're only gonna get X amount of opportunities, the same opportunities over, and it's with anything. Whether you are a chef, whether you a plumber, whether you a rapper, if you're gonna constantly you're only gonna get a certain amount of chances to go through the door with anything.
Agreed.
And the reason is one of the reasons you're not going through the door is because of a friend or something. That's not really your friend, because they should tell you, yo, nah, you go on stage, forget about me. Like, or any type of situation. Nobody should hold you back from a situation because of their own personal problem that they created or their interpretation of what might happen. You got to let them yo, listen, I'm going to go on stage, I'm going to do this, and I'm out. That's what I'm going to do. Like, you can't.
Friend, associate, manager, or otherwise, cousin, all that, if they are if they're that, what I'm saying, messed up to where it's like, the person that's booking it don't even want to let them on the stage, or, they kind of messing up an opportunity or souring a relationship, bro, you got to remove yourself from that, because like business wise, professionally, and they just got to respect it. I know artists that have to do that all the time. I know rappers who don't even invite their blood relatives to battles because they know they crazy. They just like, I just don't invite him because he's somebody's gonna say some disrespectful stuff or talk down on the gang, and it's gonna be a riot in there. So I don't even tell him when the battle is. You know what I'm saying? I make him watch it like everybody else on the apps or on YouTube or whatever. You know what I mean?
Trez said he was more so mad. I listened to a little shitty that 15 minutes of Philly posted. He said he was mad because they was there for about 6 hours prior to doing sound check. So and smacking them was shaking hands with niggas, smiling at niggas. But then when it was time to go,
no, that was at No Entourage.
So he said he felt he's saying this at the event. He said,
that was at No Entourage. So he's seeing him at No Entourage. Remember, Smack hosted the joint with Tay Rock, and he said he's seen him at the No Entourage card, and nobody from URL was trying to dap him up or say anything to him. So that was prior to the Netflix thing, because remember they did the No Entourage joint, and then they did the Netflix shit the day after.
I could have sworn he said they was at the event hours prior to getting on stage doing sound check. So he was like, if y'all felt that he couldn't get on stage, I should have told niggas in. That's what he said he was mad at.
I think he meant they should have told him at the No Entourage.
He was in a like, yo, we had to do all this parking. They kept seeing Chris Petty walk past them niggas and everything. They didn't say nothing for hours. He said even when he was going to the back to like practice his bars, they was up there with Chris Petty by themselves. They could have just went and told him to leave.
Wow.
That's what he said. His problem was. He said,
Look,
But regardless, if you're waiting for 6, 8, 9, 20 hours, it's an opportunity. You're about to be performing for Netflix, bro. Like, you about to, like, dudes be having too much ego in this, like, respectfully. And I ain't just talking about Chef Trez, I'm just saying in general. Sometimes you got to know when to curb your ego.
Yeah.
Even if you waiting
nah,
for
but they
6
should have
hours.
had told that nigga that if they should have checked it at the door. Like, nah, we don't want him here. Don't
Right.
wait in for 5 or 6 hours. Then we get on stage for sound check. Then say, nah, never mind. We could have already been dealt with this.
We
Like,
could
all right, you gotta
have
go,
done
bro.
that. Yeah, we could have at least, but see, even that pose, that's just, to me, honestly, bro, and putting myself in Chris Petty's shoes. And by the way, like I know who Chris Petty is, you know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with him and stuff. And I guess I would assume that he probably feels the same way I do in that situation. Like if it's a choice between me being on stage versus my artist or my man's or my friend or whatever getting a shot of the Netflix shit, bro. Matter of fact, I'll see you later. I'm about to get something to eat, roll a blunt. I'll be in the parking lot. As soon as you done with the joint, like come outside, you know what I'm saying? We go get something to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't even want to be that type of distraction to whatever the thing is. This is bigger than Nino Brown for sure. Like, bro, I'll meet you at the parking lot when you're done. Just hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like that, you know what I'm saying? Because now it just it's business and it's personal. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, is it an inconvenience? Of course it is. But either way, though, Chef Trez, to my understanding, is just objectively here. I don't know the conversations. He's one of the most reliable battlers there is. Right? It's very rare that you see Chef Trez come through and not bring work, not battle to his full potential. He's a very, very sure ticket. He matches up well with all different types of styles. He's proven. He's tenured. He's been loyal. He's not a messy person on Twitter, or even if the business, or even if he's frustrated about something. You've never really seen him express too much sort of frustration or whatever, or let the private business eke out like that. So if we reference that tweet, that's why I was like, okay, maybe it's just bigger than that tweet. But that tweet, to me, I guess if I'm URL, and again, I don't know all the specifics, I don't know if I'm taking that to mean, like he's shitting on us necessarily. Because why would Chef Trez do that? He's been one of the most loyal guys through what? How long has Trez been at URL? Since what? 17? To 2000,
I think it might be 4. It might, yeah, you might be right. Yeah, 17,
2017, 2015, something like probably somewhere between that gap, right?
15,
like,
17, yeah, something
like that. So he's been loyal throughout that time. So I wouldn't, that there has to be more to that. I feel like. Well, although, go ahead, Polo.
No, I was gonna say POSEY was 100% right with it. It was the Netflix. I just got the spaces because remember he did the spaces and then it was like 2 different conversations. So I just got the conversation mistaken. But yeah, it was 100% at Netflix and he was waiting. But the thing is, my thing is, even if he said in the audio that he didn't really want to do the Netflix thing in the first place because he don't like industry events, and he was like, the convinced him to do it. But my thing is just like, I just feel like it's still an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an opportunity that a lot of people in life is. How many rappers you know that can say they rap for Netflix or they got the opportunity to rap for Netflix? So I think people like got to look at stuff like that. Like, it's still an opportunity. Whether it might not be an opportunity you care about, but somebody else is dying to get that opportunity.
Oh yeah, for sure. And even if you say you don't like it, there could be a possibility of somebody, some celebrity or somebody with some sort of connect, seeing you in that element, saying, you know what, this Trez kid is dope. We got this other opportunity. I seen him on even if you don't like, you know how these things work. Even if you don't end up winning that, somebody might have seen you on stage doing something. They're like, nah, bro, I wanted to, like, this is a networking opportunity as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough, man. That's just an unfortunate situation, bro. But like, I don't know. My hope is that they can get that resolved, because 2025 to me, 2025 is going to be about the reward and the consistent guys, the people we know that can perform, the motherfuckers that is really coming with that work, bro. Because 2024, in my opinion, there were a series of cards or just performances or battles that just didn't match up just didn't live up for whatever reason, one reason or another. But there were people that, because like the reliability is what we valued a lot this year. You look at the people that's on the top of the list for champion, they're all very consistent. You know what I'm saying? Through all the BS. So 2025 to me is like about consistency. And I think with URL, as it relates to URL, because this past year has been, I mean, some people are going to call it a down year or whatever the case might be. I think maybe it was a rebuild year. There's maybe a test of loyalty to see who was going to jump ship, who was going to succumb to some of the pressure or some of the campaigning against them. Because you remember the year before, 2023, was all about URL ain't it no more and all this other stuff, right? So they fell back and they let everybody else run their course and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And they just sat back and observed what everybody was doing, you know? So I think this year is going to be like, all right, like now we coming back with a vengeance and we see where the, you know, who did what and who said what. And they captured all it. Clearly, they pay attention to all the spaces and the tweets and all of that.
You know they do now. Like, come on, y'all.
They pay very close attention to that type of stuff. So the people that remain loyal, you know what I'm saying? The people that that didn't disparage. And to be honest, though, too, and I hope Trez and them really sort of remedy that situation. But to be honest, I can't really blame Smack for having a heightened level of, and I know this word is a negative connotation, but in this case, it's not, a heightened level of sensitivity towards certain words being said, right? Because this game is shaped on narratives and things like that. And for somebody like Smack, who has put a lot of money in people's pockets and given out a lot of opportunity, and for him to sit back and see that there are guys actively doing stuff to, you know, almost forget, like, damn, this is what made you hot over here. You know, so just looking at it from his perspective, I'm the reason why you can go and get that bread over there and, you know, do this and tour the world and stuff like that, right? Like, I'm part of it. I have to. You wrote your raps for sure, but I put you in Webster Hall. I put you with 3,000 people, and you know what I mean, I got, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on now, is there no point where I can come back and say, well, damn, at least give me the loyalty, the respect to give me a call if that's how you felt, you know what I'm saying? So I can't blame Smack for being a little bit more strict or a little bit more stringent about the things that were said and done over this past year. I can't fault him for that.
Yeah, and I don't know, man. It's just like, I hate Chef Trez, but I don't know. I can't, like, I'm a big fan of Chef Trez, but I can't really agree with him in this situation. Like, regardless of whatever the case might be, you ain't want to do it. You waited. You still showed up. You did sound check. They say he was in and out the building or whatever the case might be. I just feel like, yo, you showed up. You know, that was the problem they had, and they didn't. You know, you chose to. All right, cool. I'm good then. Right. But that I just feel like the tweet. More so, the tweet was just, even like, even if you felt like, I always say this, I say this in lives, I say this all the time to people, yo, Twitter is not for you to be tweeting your feelings. Like, you got, especially as Jesus. Twitter is not for you to be tweeting your feelings. Like, nobody on Twitter cares about your feelings. They will use that against you at any given point in time, especially when you're a brand and a public figure. Twitter is for you expanding your brand and using it for that. Like, you tweeting your personal feelings, man, get on your YouTube and say that. So that way they can visually see how you feel. All right, maybe, man, listen, I mess with URL. I'm just trying to build this channel I got right now, Chef Trez YouTube. I'm trying to build this up. I'm trying to have people come over here. So this is what I care about right now. I'm very grateful. You know, I think visually, if they would have seen him explain himself, but when you read stuff the way you want to hear it. So they see a middle finger emoji and a shrug emoji. Come on.
Yeah, that'll do it. Like, but I don't think, look, and again, I don't know the inner workings of all of this, because Chef Trez has historically been very quiet about, if he had a grievance about something, he hasn't really come out there and said it or whatever. We don't know him for being controversial in that way. So hopefully they can resolve that situation, because Chef Trez he's dope. He's like one of the premier MCs on URL and has been for a while. So I hope they resolve that situation. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't seem like it's something that's irredeemable. You know what I mean? Probably just a phone call if it hasn't already happened. At the same time, shout out to people that's in here too. almost approaching 500 across all the platforms and stuff like that. Makes you share and things like that wherever you
He
watching
kept
it.
saying
You
it's
know,
a
on
nigga in
YouTube.
that camp he don't fuck with, like on URL. He just wasn't saying a name.
What happened?
He kept saying it's a person in URL camp that he does not fuck with. He didn't say who it was though.
Oh,
Every time that person is around, it always creates some type of. It just everything get fucked up when this person around. I don't know who he was talking about, but he kept referencing that young
he,
man, whoever it is, or woman. I don't know.
he kept referencing that there's a person there that he just does
Oh,
not rock with.
I don't know. This is what Chef Trez
Oh,
said.
okay. This is what Chef Trez is saying. Okay.
Wow, man. Some people keep bringing up the old tweets from Chris Petty, I suppose, of his disses to what Nunu, I guess was
I
one
did
of
see
his
them. I
targets.
did see them tweets.
Oh, then
Yeah,
that's for bong. You know, y'all know Nunu is part of their business. Like I know
she
people
is.
online, they might whatever the case might, they might think of whatever they might think of Nunu, but Nunu grew up with these guys, so like she's a
Right.
part of their business. So if you disrespect her, they kind of like brothers in that sense. Like they're gonna take up for her. So
From
you
what
know,
I can tell with
gotta be
URL, the
mindful of
thing
that.
that they value over pretty much everything is loyalty and transparency. Bro, I didn't like that you booked that, but I'm telling you 1-to-1, you know what I'm saying? And a certain level of discretion. All right, I got a problem with this, but hey, you know what I'm saying? This is how I'm gonna handle it, or whatever the case might be. They just seem, from my dealings with URL, that's kind of how they seem to be. Right. And I can't really fault them for that, you know. And at the same time, too, like people make jokes about what Nunu does or all this other stuff, but yo, bro, like corralling the shit, the administrative work that it takes to run these leagues, all league owners understand that you got people that's in the background or people that just, you know, that be around, or it's like they kind of got a dual situation where they're a rapper, but they also a liaison, corralling people, getting budgets out, getting deposits out, figuring out emails. Okay, what hotel does so and so at? Okay, what time your flight needed? Like all of that different stuff. That shit takes work. That takes administrative work. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody's gonna keep you around if you're not contributing nothing to making that thing work. You know what I'm saying? We said before, there's levels of professionalness that exist in our, not just URL, but just the culture in general. But this is really a mom and pop culture. It is. Like it's brothers, aunties, and them doing bookings, you know what I'm saying, sending out checks and emails. Like, bro, this is you know, some of these cars that come together across the culture, man, you would be amazed at some of the shit people had to do, from the trenches to the chromes to, you know, URL all the way up to, you know, KOTD and Queen of the Ring. You would be amazed at some of the things that have to be done, the phone calls that have to be made in order for these cars to come together. So
all right, let me.
not easy.
Can we do this scenario with the Chef Trash shit? Say if us three go somewhere,
Okay.
Polo performing, me and you go with Polo.
Sure.
We get
Where is he
there,
performing for fun? Like, where
it's
is
an
he?
event for fucking Amazon Prime.
Okay.
We get there, we've been here for 8 hours.
Sure.
So they telling us, yo, this we got to do. We've been here with these people for 8 hours. We didn't ate lunch with them, dinner. We didn't became cool with the staff. Like we've been here for all day.
Sure.
Polo about to go to sound check, perform.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I've been talking to Amazon these niggas all day.
All day. Yeah.
Polo about to go perform his song. Remember I was broke? You know the song he got on his
Yeah,
YouTube? He finna go perform that. He finna do the sound check for that.
Right.
I walk on stage and then they like, the Amazon workers like, wait, hold on, my nigga. Like, what are you doing? Like, well, we've been here all day with you. Like, what? Nah. Get off this stage, bro. You and this other nigga. Wouldn't you be hot? Like, bro, what in Polo? I'll be looking at Polo like, damn, like we've been here with these niggas all day. Wouldn't you get mad too?
This has actually happened to us multiple times before. I can give you an example. This is before when we first started going to events, and Tone was the one that, you know, URL was messing with, and they ain't really know. Well, they knew of me, but like the staff, like I'm talking about Caffeine, didn't know of me. The Caffeine was like, Tone, you good? Y'all too? I ain't gonna say the other person. Y'all too got to go over there. So y'all two got to go over there. Him, you could go, you good. And then it took us having to act. Once we seen the staff, nah, y'all, they good. Woo, come. But this has happened to us before. In the beginning, it happens to everybody. So and we didn't. Nah,
no,
Tone.
my fault. This is how I would explain it. My fault. What if they tell Tone like, nah, Tone, you can come up, pose. Hold on, Amazon like, nah, not you. Would you feel away, Polo? Like, dang, like, why my other man can't get up?
That's a good question, Polo. Good question.
Wait, repeat the question one more time. Sorry, when the mic went in out.
You going to perform? You know, I was broke. You doing your sound check? They get Tone could come up and they hold my chest like, nah, not you, my nigga. Hold on. Would you be mad? Like, hold on, that's my boy. Or you would let me go? Like, nah, hey, that's you, Pose. You know, I was broke. You will finish performing.
Then I will go with you. I would say, all right, Tone, you go on stage, or whoever might go on stage. If it's three of us, Tone go on stage. Yo, me and you go over
here.
You perform.
Okay, so if you gotta ask Tone this, then
no, you're the guy. Like Tone,
I'm a performer, and
Tone could be like, nah, no. Well, matter of fact, me and I'm not going on stage. Then I
ain't gonna lie.
Like that's what's gotta happen. Like somebody
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like dude, everything ain't personal. Like if I'm performing, I've been in situations, plenty of like coming up in New York, going to events. Yo, this one on the VIP list, this one not.
You niggas ain't. Yeah, I've been in.
You can't. I done been in situations like this before, so I know how to maneuver. Like yo, I understand. Like until the artist get to the point where he can call the shots. You know what I'm saying? You still not the main guy. You know what I'm saying? So you still can't. So you got to kind of go by the rules until you get to that point where you like a hitman or a surf or a mook or something where they can get whoever they want in and out the building, whatever way possible. Pause. Until you get to that point, this what come with being an artist. This what come with grinding. Everybody can't go on stage with you. Everybody can't get in the spotlight with you. But you know what's gonna happen after I get on stage? Yo, where my guys at? All right, we over here. Like people got to understand that. That's why in business, a lot of people don't make it far. I'm not saying him. I'm just saying in general. A lot of people don't make it just off of that because there's too much feelings involved in business.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, couple things. Right now, in that scenario that Pose outlined, number one, all right, I'm out. All right, me and Pose in the crowd, bro. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? We chilling, cool, right? So that would have been my first move. Another move would have been, now if you happen to have said, well, if my mans can't come through, then I ain't doing it. Now I'm gonna be mad at you. Now me and you might have to run one. Boy, if you don't get your ass on that stage and do this,
I would be like, nah, just go ahead and do it.
Especially now, because then Pose, because it's in the scenario, we've been here for 8 hours, shaking hands and meeting people, and they, Pose, you gonna come through, you gotta do your thing, this and that. He's the main character. See, that's what the kids call it, main character syndrome, right? Like Polo's the main character. We're plus ones. I'm a big fan just in life in general. Respect the plus one energy. All right. You're a plus one.
But you still have a problem with even though I get you with the plus one angle, but you still be mad at like, we've been here with y'all all day. And Amazon
minor inconvenience.
I swear I wouldn't be mad.
Minor. I'm gonna go to the bar, get me a Henny and ginger ale. And I'm gonna chill and watch my man tear the stage down.
Because I've literally, listen, man.
That's my move right there. Bro. I'm gonna get right to the bar. I'm gonna be like, oh, bitch ass nigga Steve, because I know it's a nigga named Steve that did this, right? Like I know his name's Steve. I don't know why, but his name's Steve. Bitch ass nigga Steve gonna have us here for 8 hours and then tell niggas like, man, bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna drink my drink, talk shit about Steve. Because I know he got a ponytail too, and he's white. Shout out to Nunna. I see you in the chat. Love you to death. But I know these are the type of archetypes that do this type of shit.
That's
so,
shout
out to Nunna.
Okay, Nunna.
Big shout out to Nunna. Good guy. But I'm just saying, it's a minor inconvenience, my nigga. Compared to, say if Polo do get on stage, he perform his song, crowd goes crazy, Amazon getting crazy. It's lit.
And we lit for the rest of the night. Everybody know us.
You think I'm going to remember that shit at the end of the night? No, I wouldn't care. I don't give a fuck about that. No, what I would be mad at is if this nigga Polo turn around and be like, my man can't get on stage, nigga. I ain't doing it. Like, no, we're not doing that. That's what we're not going to do. Now you got to fight me and Steve and Amazon. I'm going to help them. I'm gonna help them
Because
squabble.
look, when we first started going to these like I'm talking the caffeine era. Caffeine ain't always know all of us. They only knew Tone. Like I knew URL, of course, but caffeine was the people running all that list. You know what I mean? So then once we started, they cool. Woo. Then when the Drake card came around, VIP treatment. When this card came around, VIP treatment. It's just people sometimes test you to see, all right, cool, how you react. And I just feel like in a lot of these situations, you gotta like, the +1 gotta know they're a +1. Like it is what it is.
Play your position. Now, none of asked if Trez would have done that battle, would he be getting as much coverage as he is now? If Trez would have done that, knowing the type of talent that Chef Trez is, right? Hypothetically speaking, that man could have got up there and been so ridiculous that day. Because we know what Chef Trez is capable of, right? This is a joint that J2 ended up winning, right? But so if Chef Trez is in that tournament, does what Chef Trez does at an elite level, shit, man, we probably talking a whole other ball game. We probably it's a new Netflix Rhythm. I just seen Rhythm and Flow with Smack on it. What if Trez is up there now? What if there's other deals that come about because of that? I just seen this Nick Cannon in the crowd or something. I seen Chef Trez, bro. Like, shit, it might be that time to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know what could come from these situations, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
I just feel like,
in
these type of situations, like, and to be honest, Chef Trez would have to answer none of the questions. Chef Trez would 1,000%, because if he would have gone and look at J2 was trending. It just so happened, it's unfortunate J2 next battle he got killed, but he was trending and all of that. Like, people was going crazy for him off of that Jeffrey Dahmer line.
And
can you imagine Chef Trez on stage rebuttaling all this being said? They might have invited him on the show to compete. You never know.
And it hasn't even, like, the Netflix thing, once it comes out, once it actually is out and people see it, what if it sets off a whole other chain reaction for J2 now? You know what I'm saying? I know he's done reality TV before too. So it's like, what if he uses that to leverage his next situation? That's an even bigger deal. You know what I'm saying? All these things build off of each other. Is what I'm saying. So I just hope that URL and Chef Trez, whatever the issue is there, can be resolved, because Chef Trez is a talent. I know URL knows that. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I would just say, on just to finish this shit off, I just discretion, man, when it comes to certain things, or I just don't leave room for interpretation with shit. Do you know how many fucking tweets I got saved in drafts? I got some hateful shit saved in drafts. Like, bro, sometimes I'll tweet something based on some combos or a situation or whatever, and I'm just like, you know what, let me hold on to this because I might be bugging. And then some new information comes to light that'll make that tweet look crazy if I put that out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I put that tweet out, I'd look crazy. So use that drafts option. Use it. It's very good.
I never tweet my personal feelings. I learned this not even from battle rap. I learned this from the cancel culture era. Y'all don't remember that era on Twitter where they was pulling up people old tweets, celebrities getting pulled up, cursing. SZA hanging out with Rihanna, then they pulling up her old tweets of her talking like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got it. So I learned from that. Like, it's over for me tweeting my personal feelings. If anything I'm tweeting is gonna be a general tweet, and then I'm gonna put out, I'm gonna leave something up for interpretation. Like, hey, how you feeling about this? Or what's your thoughts on this? I'm not about to be tweeting my personal feelings because I know everybody watches you, like your Twitter and stuff. So you know what I mean? You got to be more mindful of that.
Well, man, Haji, before we get to the next topic, Haji, now, shout out to you. Appreciate you listening, bro. You said Rhythm and Flow 2 was terrible. Okay, that's cool. But, bro, we got to remember, they found Lotto, my nigga. Lotto was on Rhythm and Flow. You performing in front of, like, I think I just watched the last one. They had Eminem up there with Royce and Smack and all these different people. Eminem literally critiquing your bars and, all that different stuff. I mean, and regardless if I thought them guys was whack or whatever, like they just was on stage battling a nigga in front of Eminem. Like, just take yourself out of the matrix for a second. That's just crazy. That's crazy.
And it can't be that trash if they just they keep getting renewed for seasons. Obviously, Netflix is seeing something that you guys is not.
Oh yeah.
It might be trash to you, but if Netflix ain't gonna keep renewing something if it ain't doing good, I'm telling you.
Right.
What?
So, but these shows find people, and I saw Ludacris and DJ Khaled and all types of stars on this shit. So, I mean, all this stuff matters, bro. Like,
yeah, I think Lotto was on Rap Game too.
Yeah, she was on Rap Game. Yeah, I fucked that up. But I'm just saying, like, these shows with all these celebrities and all this exposure, that shit matters, bro. And people use whatever little spots that they have or whatever little situations that might come up or whatever. Like, say if the J2 shit goes crazy, his next flyer, say they doing like a party or something, or he gets calls from different people in that community that's involved in hip hop and they want him to do other shit. You know, you just never know what stuff turns into. Is my only point. But
and exactly. Now, do we want to stay in this? It's been these last few days has been a lot going on.
Oh my god, let's segue to that other thing.
Let's get to this RBE, man.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, Debo, man. Debo does an interview, man. Debo, I think an interview
podcast, right? Uppercut. Shout out to the Asian boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the Asian boy. Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Debo did an interview. Now, in this interview, he basically said they asked him about legacy and about Queen of the Ring, of course, and RBE got mentioned. He basically say RBE isn't a legacy brand like Queen of the Ring because they're a pay-to-play entity, meaning they pay to play. They don't earn none of their looks. They don't earn anything. They just pay to play. How do you feel? How do you guys feel about that?
Man, could you what go in depth on pay to play? Like, does he mean like they pay?
Well, he was part of it was he was saying that their stars or the people that come over there that they're getting people who are already known from being on URL or KOTD or URL, like where it's a proven track record of what they can do. That was his other point. Is like, you know how many views that certain people are going to get, like a Charlie Clips or a DNA or, you know what I'm saying, an Ill Will, because you already can see, all right, they built the foundation over here at this other platform. You know what I'm saying? So if I bring them over here, I know that's going to give me a return. I think the whole thing goes back to what was implied from my understanding was the creation of new stars, the making of new sort of lanes for people. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, right? Because, because they always bring up the detail of the marquee battles that come out of RBE are with guys who became stars elsewhere. So how can you, so I guess the basic premise is, how can you consider them like a legacy league or like a legendary league or whatever, because their stars come from somewhere else type shit. Yeah. You know? So
in Queen of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, he felt like a lot of their stars was built over there. It like they didn't get them when they was hot from over here, or over here they was built. But
okay.
My thing to that is, what is wrong? Like, okay, let's say RBE is, let's just go with his hypothetical. Let's say it is a pay to play league. Does that take away the legacy?
Nah, I still got him as a leg. I agree with some aspects of the pay to play shit, but I'm not gonna say they're not a legacy. Like,
I can't, like, the only reason why, like, because I understand the point of, especially from the viewpoint of a league owner, somebody like Debo and Vague, who, you know, Queen of the Ring is an institution. I mean, without Queen of the Ring, women's battle rap, what is it, right? You can't even tell a story. You know, when it comes to acapella battle rap, with what Smack did, you know what I'm saying, on more of the street side, and what KOTD did, you know what I'm saying, as far as like the kind of the backpack non-street, you know what I mean? Like that type of, you know the universes, right? You know what I'm saying? I feel like those three are pillars in this shit. What I think RBE's, you know, what we could put on RBE's resume is they revitalized a lot of fucking careers, bro. They did.
Right. When niggas wasn't,
that was no longer
JC, we go over there, get back popping. Old Red. Like Making Moves Major said, it's like WCW. Like, oh, we didn't fire this nigga over here. He ain't really doing shit for Vince.
Right.
He go back over there and get popping, and Vince like, hold on, this nigga over here.
Hold on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I can't say they just like all pay to play and not a legacy.
I can't really do them like that, because they were taking the guys that weren't getting premier booking over at URL or whatever, right? Or maybe they had lost some steam with some of the fans over there, and they was revitalizing career. And the reason, then the way they were able to do that, in my opinion, was through matchmaking. RBE, especially early RBE, I'm talking about show off era, Oops, Rosenberg. The real got to me, it's probably a good topic. Mount Rushmore for RBE, that's a very good topic. But Big K, these guys, like early RBE was all about good matchmaking. That's what their sauce was. They had a good feel for the type of matchups that was going to help MCA and MCB shine. They just did. Like ARP, Lawrence, those guys had a good feel for that type of shit. These are the battles that's going to make this motherfucker pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put JC against this person. You know what I'm saying? Let's put O-Red and Big K. Let's, you know what I'm saying? The battles, the series of battles that Show Off and Big K early on. Like, they had a good way of figuring that shit out, in my opinion.
URL wasn't fucking with Math. Like, they put Math over there. He got some of his best battles post.
I agree.
Like him and Ill Will, him and Hollow, like they be reviving certain niggas when URL kind of like not
Jim had a nice run over there,
not booking them.
Yeah,
RBE be the niggas that's like, yo, we'll take it. Y'all niggas ain't booking B Magic. We'll book him versus such and such.
Who means more for battle rap when it's all said and done? Queen of the Ring or RBE?
Queen of the Ring. Queen of the Ring, man. Because in my opinion, like you're talking about a whole like women's battle rap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they are.
Let me say this. This no disrespect to Debo. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Nah, that's not true. I was about to say that was entirely not true. Because Jazz.
What you about to say?
Because I was gonna say, but I forgot Jazz first battle was on Queen of the Ring.
Yeah.
So let me stop that.
But then we say. In battle rap history, like they don't get enough. Like I feel like people don't give them a lot of respect. Like I feel like it wouldn't be a lot in battle rap.
I seen Hustle first at Smack.
I did
too. So much other ballers that was on Queen of the Ring. Like
yeah. I mean, you talk about the legends, the 40 bars and like the QBs and stuff like that. I mean, even if they were on other platforms previous, like we didn't really like. That stage is what made, from the ring to the, like, shit, the face-offs, there was a time point, again, for my fans who've watched battle rap as long as I have, there was a time where the face-offs for the women was so fucking fire, bro. What? Them early face-off for the women set the standard. Go back. Dawn Lady and QB, them type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way that the ladies was selling this shit, and then the just being in that building and how tribal it was. Like, nigga, the people that like Shuni is over here. The girls that like motherfucking QB is over here. Jazz got her fans over here. Like, it was tribal in there, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Them early Queen of the Ring events was crazy.
I just feel like maybe Debo probably was the wrong messenger to say, but I mean, I could understand his point from a business standpoint. It's like, yo, you comparing a league that, essentially really, do take people that is from other leagues but they take them when they're not at their best, and then they kind of.
That's still a thing, though.
Yeah, everybody they do that. That don't take, like what you said, WCW. That don't take away from WCW.
But I even think it's like almost like this too, because I gotta put myself in the shoes of the guys that are saying this, right? The league owners would be like, well, shit, we made these guys and then y'all booked them, but at the same time, y'all kind of, well, in the cases of a O-Red or a JC or Rosenberg or Ill Will, okay, they made their name over there, but then it just was like, it kind of, the bookings kind of dried up, or the fans might have turned on them or whatever, or maybe we thought in a lot of cases they might have hit their ceiling. Then they go to RBE. And then it's like, this nigga is a whole new, maybe they wasn't utilizing him right, or maybe they wasn't giving them the right matchups, or, it's giving fans a second look at this artist now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's something to be said for that. I personally do. I do. Now, I can't fault the league owners for feeling like, well, shit, we made, Ill Will is who he is and became that over here at URL. That's cool. But this latter part of his career, the reason why you would give him a Hall of Fame jacket, a lot of that has to do with what he did at RBE. Straight up. We can't deny that part of it. We can't. I hate to say it like this because I fuck with all these MCs, But there was a point where a lot of people thought JC was dead in the water. Dead in the water.
Yeah.
Until he went to RBE and started kicking ass. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do that. I can't just say that they're definitely a Premier League. They're definitely, you know what I'm saying, they put in a lot of pain and shit like that too.
They did.
Took a lot of chances with certain guys revitalizing their careers. The other part of it though, and again, I gotta jump back into, I gotta be empathetic and look at it from the eyes of these other league owners. How many stars have been made?
Yeah, they don't
from
that's
RBE.
the gripe on RBE. They not good at building nobody.
Right.
Like Show Off is not a star. Shout out to Show Off. He a talent.
Yeah.
Jim's not a star.
Yeah.
Adi Boom. Whatever situation there.
He was on his way. Complain.
Oops, not a star.
Congressman.
These are the RBE niggas. Adi Boom, Oops, Jims, and Show Off.
Yeah.
Those young men were not like. Let's just be honest. The farming system. Salute to them. They tried it. It's not good.
They tried it, but see, here's a thing about
that farming system.
That farming system is actually bad. Like, I don't want to do too much, but it's not good.
That was tough. And I don't know what, because like the bricks looked like they were gaining momentum, and then it just because of all the controversy and all of that. But that was the point where I was like, you know what? Now we can get to a point where there are people who have never battled on URL before that are gonna be the newest guys, right? And I think Dollar Bill is probably the last guy from that system now that they're starting to elevate, who I think is very dope, by the way. Dollar is nice, you know what I'm saying? So but it's just like, you know,
Coach, those are all PGs first too. That's a good point.
Well, Coach and Dollar, I don't think they've ever battled.
No, I'm talking about the other names, Jims, Show Off. The first set of names he named, none said those was all PGs first.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. I don't actually think. Look. You know
what it is? I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
him and Holla turned up RBE. When they signed Hitman, that was like the Lakers getting LeBron type, or like he just turned RBE all the way up.
There's like Chris Jericho going to AEW type shit.
I
wouldn't say that.
It was like Hogan. It's like Hogan leaving WWF.
That was when CM Punk came to AEW. Like,
CM Punk. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's perfect.
Fair.
CM Punk left at his hottest.
Perfect.
And then we came over there. It's the same thing with Hitman. It's like Hitman came over there, and then they had the Cassidy joint. He turned it up over there, and I think that's when a lot of the eyes got over there. But before that, I could say they was kind of pay to play, but like when Hitman came over there, I feel like that's what made more people want to go over there.
I feel like once and I gotta give Big K credit, man, because Big K had 2 battles on URL. Now he was nice,
but he was on King of the Dot.
Well, he did the Ilmac battle on King of the Dot, that's right. But the bulk of his work is on RBE though, right?
Like, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one.
You sure?
Let me see. You might be right.
It was mainly Hitman, Ill Will. Big K was already cooking on King of the Dot.
Ill Will.
Head Ice.
Sharon, he had
he battled Ilmac. The Ilmac battle was just fucking
Ilmac, Danny,
classic.
Pat Stay. He had a little run where he was battling a lot of King of the Dot shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he was on King, but Hitman was like a big signing for them because we know Hitman with URL for the first half of his career, and then you know when he got the RBE, he just turned it up. He made the lights bigger.
Yeah. So, okay, taking the things that we said into consideration, right? So the points for RBE is that they revitalized a lot of careers.
They did. Right? They do a very good job at that.
They did a great job with that. They said, you know, they did try to introduce a farm system. It didn't necessarily work out, although I do think they still got some of those guys around, but the brick system didn't necessarily work out, right? Didn't work out. So, okay. But then on the other side of it, we're going to say, okay, they got some big signings and shit like that, you know, a Hitman and you know, some guys kind of moved over and shit. They didn't create any new organic stars that were homegrown from RBE yet. You know what I'm saying? And their biggest, probably their most viewed matchups are guys that kind of already established on URL. You know, so is it fair what Debo said about them? Is there a separation that you will have with RBE and the rest of the leagues because of this?
I'm gonna say this. Man, this sounds crazy, but Corner Ring is more the legacy brand.
Yeah,
but in my brain, I feel like RBE shit more powerful. I can't explain it, bro. It's the shit more powerful.
Then Queen of the Ring? Hell nah.
Yeah, I feel like RBE just got more moments. RBE's product,
yeah,
made more of a splash on certain narratives. Queen of the Ring be taking too many breaks in between shit. Like it's just they still a legacy act. It's a legendary. They great.
Sure.
Too many breaks and stuff. Like
Queen of the Ring in they prime though, like as a New Yorker in they prime, that was like the place. Like they was hotter than URL at one point. To be honest,
yeah, they had a couple like moments where it's like, yo, we want to tune into what the ladies got going on because this shit.
They did.
They got
they were so hot at one point. Yeah, URL like, nah, we got to get some of these women over here.
Exactly. I mean, you don't even get the intergender matchups that you see now without Queen of the Ring doing a lot of that shit or
40 bars. A lot of her, yeah, she got pauses from there.
Like you just,
Queen of the Ring card. Debo shared this card one time on Twitter that had literally all of the Hall of Famers going against each other.
I remember. I know what card you're talking about. Somebody pull that tweet up, man.
Hold on, I'm trying to actually find it.
Yeah, somebody pull that card. I know what you're talking about, but it has it's just all Hall of Famers now. You know. But and this is back when they wasn't that. So, I mean, they, you know, a lot of these women grew up with Debo. Like that's why I look at him like a, you know, uncle type, you know, character in their lives because he knew these women when they was like 17, 18 years old. A lot of them is going on 30 plus like type shit, you know, like, you know, shorty like 33 years old. You knew her since she was 17 rapping. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of levels to that, you know? So,
yeah, you definitely. I think RBE is definitely still has. You know, they still gonna get they spot in the League Hall of Fame. But
yeah,
if y'all gonna compare seats, Queen of the Ring is definitely gonna sit a little closer to the stage.
I think y'all don't feel like RBE like they help the market more in terms of like Smack got a competitor that's in street culture that they help up niggas' prices.
I agree to that too.
They help the money, like they help battlers make more money. Like, yo, you know, ARP just giving me this, so y'all can't keep giving me. They help the market in terms of like the battlers for like they did right by the battlers in terms of money.
I agree with that, and I think that the game works better when there is competition, right? Like when there's no competition, there's no incentive. Like the incentive to innovate goes out the, you know, there's like less incentive to do that because
like Smack could be like, yo, nigga, ain't nowhere else to battle but here, so you got to take this.
Right.
When you got a nigga across the street, like, nah, we got this for you, and it's gonna make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But and then the other part of it too, because KOTD was around, but at the same time, Smack was the place for the premier street content.
Exactly.
Right? So
and Queen of the Ring gave women a chance. Like none of these other platforms was doing that for the women. They wasn't spotlighting female rapping. They wasn't doing that. So they gave a lot of people an opportunity. Like if we want to talk about opportunities, you know, you just credited RBE for helping people revive their career. What about people starting their career? What about people that never was getting no type of looks coming on Queen of the Ring, and now they getting spotlights, they in the ring, they getting marketed, they on Hot 97, they on this, that, and the third, like they Irving Plaza, like the Queen of the Ring did a lot. It's just you know, they of course, as always, the end of your career is never going to be as pretty as the beginning of your career, or the middle or the prime of your career, but that don't take away from it.
You remember that little pocket in wrestling, like if you're a wrestling fan from like, you know, in the 90s when we was all watching it, and WCW was like super powerful, you know, like crazy powerful. NWO was getting crazy, and then like right as the Attitude Era started, I remember vividly watching Nitro and Raw, right? I remember watching, like, flipping back and forth between the two. It was probably about a year or two where it was like the product between both is so good, I gotta watch both. Now,
Yeah.
before URL and RBE started to like really have an official, like court type beef or whatever the case might be, you know what I'm saying? It went beyond just like, all right, it's contentious, one brand over here, one brand. It kind of went beyond that. Before that point, I feel like that was probably some of the most innovative times in battle rap. It's where we got blood, sweat, and tears. We started to get tournaments. We started to get different like card concepts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Foreign legacies, and we got the band, and you know what I'm saying. And then like ARP started kind of introducing new concepts and shit for people, right? Champion of the Night and stuff like that with URL. We started to get like more innovation. Like it kind of kept the game interesting, in my opinion, because you didn't know what new concept was about to drop. You didn't, So I always felt like the competition was good at that point. You know what I'm saying? And I just think the fact that I kind of view RBE as like the premier competition for URL, and at one point, at most points, you probably say, well, URL was kind of the only game on the block when it came to that premier marquee street content, you know what I'm saying, that people wanted to hear. So, I gotta give them props for that part of it, the innovation that we saw take place around that time period. I'm trying to get like what era would that had been probably somewhere between right before the suing shit happened or right before the caffeine shit happened, I think, right up until like back to like maybe like 2015, 14, like there was like a little gap in there where it was just you just getting competitive card after competitive card and shit like that,
Only in battle rap do people that's both legends and have legacy leagues try to compare each other's leagues. Like this is battle rap.
Yeah. Well, team Homie, somebody brought up Team Homie versus Writer's Block, like these crew on crew type cards and shit.
That was dope.
Right? Like stuff like that was dope too, but it was a way to differentiate. So yeah, Polo, you're exactly right. The fact that we could do this comparison, I think RBE they do have a seat at the table, in my opinion.
I just feel like it ain't even enough leagues, Debo, to even be trying to do a nigga like that.
Only like 4 Debo. Like
you ain't have to do them like that.
Yeah, like let them be like, man, it's only like 4 of y'all, 3 of y'all. Like let them like what the hell?
Yeah, I think they at the table, but if you want to be petty about it, I do put Smack and Queen of the Ring.
No, Smack is ahead of all these because URL dominance is just crazy. Like like even the fact that they pulled out of YouTube, they dried up the market,
right?
Then now they back on YouTube. It's like it seemed like I don't know. It just seemed like they always dominate. Like they just I can't remember a point in time ever where they was. I don't really remember where they wasn't dominating. Like it just feel like they dominate the market.
The fact that they took their content off of YouTube and we saw a systematic drop in viewership of battle rap across the board, to me, that shit speaks volumes. I'm sorry. It just does, man. Like once they said, you know what, we're just not going to do, and you see views go from, we just talking about A-Ward, right? For instance, right? Mm-hmm. Like, look, in my mind, if Smack would have never taken the content off of YouTube and brought it to the app, we would still be talking about, okay, this one got 1 million, this one got 1 million, this one got 1 million. It's hard to find 1 million view battle in the time that Smack started taking his content off of the shit. And it's even harder to find 1 million view battle with a battler who wasn't previously on Smack that got 1 million views, right? Like it's hard to even find that type of battle. So that was a crazy ass power play. It was.
And then to mention, sir, before we get to the next subject, even though RBE did have a crazy 2023, people fail to forget Chrome 23 still produced the highest viewed battle on YouTube for that year, which was Hitman Holla versus Easy the Block Captain. I think that's at like 3 million views. So like they weren't the only, like They were dominating YouTube, I guess you could say that, but they weren't the like. I felt like Chrome 23, if they would have, figured a few nicks out, they would have like they could be right there. Then you had the Trenches debut. You had a lot in 2023. It just wasn't RBE. Like I feel like a lot of other leagues don't be getting credit. Like you had Trenches popping. You had King of the Dot step back out. I think Grind Time threw an event. GTX, whatever, they threw an event. Hitman Holla through an event. Hitman Holla, Easy to Block Captain. So it was a lot going on in 2023. 2023 is actually a really good year for YouTube battle rap wise.
It was. That's a fact. And see, now you get to a point too where, and this is going to be the separation point, man. And RB, I'm sure ARP doesn't like this, but star creation. You talk about star creation from KOTD, URL, and Queen of the Ring. It's just not even close, bro.
The Riot facts.
Like it's just not even like, even URL is in the process of creating what a lot of people would deem as a new star, and what you see with Eunice doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and the last star that I think people would point to, who was the last star in battle rap is Easy. And where is that from? You know what I'm saying? Like what battles made him become that's at URL, and that's when they weren't even on YouTube. So look, that's and then you talk, and then not even just Easy, you talk about Easy, Real Sick, Fonz, like in that time period, these guys came from that and they wasn't even on YouTube. So that's always going to be the separation point. It just is. It has to be. So
I just feel like a clear dominance is kind of been URL, but RBE, it sucks that this year they ain't really do nothing. Like that just kind of.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta sit out and you gotta reevaluate, re-strategize, and I think the push now is going to be getting the guys that they, the newer talent to the table, and seeing who the guys are going to be. You know what I'm saying? And from what I'm hearing, the outside three, everybody did they goddamn numbers. You know what I'm saying? As far as the new group of MCs is concerned, that's the one thing about URL you could point through the years. They always focus on who's a new talent, and let's try to elevate them, bring them to a certain point. You see what I'm saying? And so, and I can't fault somebody for saying, yo, I put all this money into making your career happen. Probably had some times where I took a loss in doing so. You know what I'm saying? You finally get to this point where you had that breakthrough battle, and the first thing you want to do is go and pull LeBron and go play for Miami. It's like, well, damn. Like I put all this work in making this talent do this. And then now he's being recruited to do these other things. That's, to me, I feel like the person that put that together has the right to feel away. Although this is contracted talent, so they get to decide what their route is going to be. But I can't fault URL for when another opportunity comes around. No, I'm gonna pick the people that was loyal to the situation. So
yeah, I can't. You can't be mad at how a league chooses to run their own league. Like, period. Everybody runs their league how they want to run it. So at the end of the day, we bloggers, we fans, we media. Right. We can only give our input, but at the end of the day, they the one signing the checks. They the one cashing it out. Yeah. So they got the final input.
And that shit is like, this is the other thing. Shout out to all leagues and all league owners, because that shit is difficult. It is very, very tough to put that product on the stage and like make sure everything runs seamlessly. Now, somebody asked, well, what's y'all league Mount Rushmore? Like your league.
I'm scared to say it because somebody gonna make a graphic and just copy it and say it's their shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, my league Mount Rushmore. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with like if the league is legendary or whatever, because I do think it's it's people that can make that claim. But my league Mount Rushmore is URL, KOTD, Queen of the Ring, and Grind Time.
Yeah.
Grind Time.
Oh, Grind Time. Okay.
Because a lot of people's favorite battlers and Hall of Fame jackets actually started at Grind Time.
I agree.
They did. So go ahead, bro.
My league Mount Rushmore is Smack URL, of course. Queen of the Ring. Is King of the Dot and Grind Time the same thing? Is we putting that in the same?
Nah, we're not putting that as the same. There's different things. Like, yeah.
Sheesh. Is it really different?
It is. He can't do that.
All right,
King of the
well,
Dot is like a Canadian. Grind Time did LA.
Okay, yeah, facts. So then I got
Vegas.
Smack URL. I got Queen of the Ring. I got Grind Time. And y'all about to be mad at me. I got Fight Club as my number 4. Yeah, I feel like Fight Club is one of the reasons we all here. They don't, it's fortunate. It's unfortunate that they felt, whatever might happen. But I'm one of the people that remember the legacy. I'm one of the people that remember the legends. And that's my 4 for sure. Those would be my Mount Rushmore for sure.
Okay. Pose, what you got?
Yeah, I got Smack, KLTD, Grind Time, and Queen of the Ring.
Okay.
Front Door.
Fair. Yeah, for sure. I think
that's fair. To me, that's fair. You know what I'm saying?
Because all of these leagues, like, they bought something they bought new talent to the table.
Yeah.
They bought, you know what I'm saying, moments. Not saying RBE might be the 5th nigga. Like,
they are
to me. Yeah, that's what
for sure.
For me to make Mount Rushmore, it's a lot that go into it. It's impact. It's just a lot that go into it. And I just feel like them 4 with Fight Club, URL, Smack DVD URL. And then you got other leagues like Lions Den. You got Sub-Zero.
Oh God, bro.
You got 2 Raw for the Streets.
Lord.
You got a lot. So I ain't going front. I love RBE. It's definitely in the Hall of Fame for sure, but it's a lot of other leagues that just fell off due to the course of time. But
it's foundational though. Like you talk like 2 Raw for the Streets and like Lions Den, bro. If we got a battle rap museum,
Lions Den is definitely
going to have
Hall
a
of
section.
Fame.
They have to have a section in the joint. PhD 499 says salute Black Compass for another fire year. Christmas wish list. Big stage events in Houston and NYC 2025. Appreciate y'all. I second that. PhD. Yeah. Houston is a great place for big events. They know how to do the shit the right way, in my opinion. And New York City. I'm sorry. Look, and I'm gonna say it again. And I don't care if you live in like, what should I do this? If you live in like Indiana, shout out to y'all, love y'all to pieces, and all you different places. But when this shit was more NYC based, it was better. It was better product,
hands down. And also not for nothing, LA too. Like with the Grind Times, all that. Like we got to get back to getting to these main cities. Like, yo, battle rap is not going to grow if we just in these small cities, respectfully. Like, we got to get back to the Houstons. We got to get back to the LAs, the New Yorks. Like, we have to get back to that.
Top 5 cities, that's where battle rap, especially big events.
I don't fuck with Atlanta. That's the mecca of battle rap right now.
Bro, I just think it's a mecca because it's affordable. But
Atlanta has Atlanta people in general, and excuse me, shout out to all y'all Atlanta people because I do love it down there. But that's part of the reason that battle rap is so like Atlanta crowds. There's just so much shit going on. It's a black mecca. There's so many other things. I've been to the events, and I hear what y'all do. Y'all in there talking about brunch and bitches and strip clubs.
For real.
And, yo, so-and-so performing
it's too
tonight.
Much talking, yo. Like, are y'all here to meet people or y'all here for the battles? Like, what are we doing?
And I low-key can't even be mad at them for that because, like, Atlanta is such a social scene. And it's Atlanta high-key is a transplant city. I was in Atlanta, and Polo, I think we was together.
We've been a lot of events in Atlanta.
And every time we go there, when we go out, we go hang out and shit, and we meeting people, you ask somebody, yo, so where you from? Chicago. I'm from New York. I'm from Philly. I'm from, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to meet a person from Atlanta.
Chicks in the audience in Atlanta flirting with you, trying to get back to your hotel room. Like, in New York, that ain't happening. Like, in New York, the chicks that's at the event want to hear the rappers, too. They want to hear the raps, too. Exactly. I ain't gonna lie. In Atlanta, you go to an Atlanta event, man, you buy the bar, chicks is trying, yo, what's the next move? What we doing? Like, what's up? In New York, everybody focused. They locked in. They trying to hear them battles. They trying to hear them raps. Right. I'm telling you.
Nigga done 2 trains and a taxi to get there. Like, nigga, I want to hear some bars. And bro, you know the other thing, the other sign too, Atlanta is I've never been shushed in Atlanta. I've been shushed.
Oh my God,
everywhere
I've
else.
never been shushed.
You know what it feels like. So some of y'all, like, shout out y'all, shout out to all the people here, 700 people here almost, right? Like, if you've been to a battle rap event, like getting shushed in a specific city, every city got a different way of doing the shit. When you in New York City and niggas is talking, bruh. Yo, B, if y'all don't shut the fuck up right now and let my man rap, it's gonna be a problem in this bitch. Like, that's the energy, and that might be a girl saying that to you. That might be a woman.
For real, I don't think
like,
people realize how, like, New York, battle rap flourished when it was in New York. Like, every league, RBE, Queen of the Ring, We Go Hard, URL, Lions Den, Fight Club, whatever you want to name, flourished in New York because we got one of the best crowd. I ain't gonna front. I do like the Houston crowd a lot, and I do like the LA crowd. The event I've been to LA was dope. I think them three, but definitely Houston and New York got the 2 best crowds, hands down. Like, it's not even close.
The club drum era of RBE, the Black Bear Honeycomb Hideout era of URL. Jesus Christ, bro. And the crazy thing is, when I hear y'all get nostalgic about, battle rap used to be this and that, y'all talking about the time when it was based in New York City. Y'all are, bro.
New York so damn expensive right now. I don't think we never gonna see a card out here again.
But that's the thing, though. Polo, you know this. Ever when COVID hit, post-COVID, prices they might be coming back up now, but it started to get a little bit easier because now them venues is like, nigga, we need to start having events again.
Oh, no, they back up now.
Like, nah, this shit's bad. Yeah,
it costs a minimum of $300 if you want to go out to New York and have a good time.
$20 to breathe.
Minimum.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, but see, and then people like, oh, well, New York is this and that or whatever, and it's loud, it's crowded, and all that, bro. You supposed to, man, that uncomfortable environment where it's people in there, it's niggas smoking blunts, and it's loud, and then you know what I'm saying, especially for you people that's from out of town, it's like, New York, man, it's so crazy and loud and all this other shit, bro. That uncomfortableness, you need that in battle rap. The part of the reason why Atlanta is how it is, because you niggas be comfortable. Like, everybody is comfortable, got their best shit on, cool. Nobody.
Yeah, I ain't going front, man. It's like, nothing. Now I want to get to these last 2 because we ain't gonna do like a 5-hour show today for sure. I definitely want to get to these next 2 topics before we go head over to the Patreon. Sure. Look, real quick, let's run through this one real quick because the Mount Rushmore one probably gonna be like 20 minutes. Let's run Shotgun Suge. How you feel about Shotgun Suge on Twitter this morning saying, why Remy not promoting for the her card? How do y'all feel about that?
That's what Suge said?
Yeah, he said that on Twitter. How come Remy not even promoting for this card?
We know why, man.
I mean, she got shit going on. But I think she's been performing too lately. I keep seeing like little clips of her performing and stuff.
I've seen the little easy, heavy on the easy.
Heavy on the easy. What she say?
Yeah. Hard to the easy. Heavy on the easy.
Right.
So I don't know, dog.
Which I personally respect it. I'm gonna be honest. I respect it. Stand on it,
really girl.
Stand on it.
Nah.
What Easy say? I still got the female. Like we.
Got the female. He did say that.
He did say that. I just
stand
feel
on
like
it, then, Rim. Shit. I didn't mind it at all. I think I might have liked the post. Shit.
Well, actually, should nigga. She don't have to promote. Like, it's promoted.
Right.
But Easy said on Twitter, he said if it was in Philly, this would have been sold out. He said you asked for it in Jersey. Yeah, y'all gotta check out the. Remember when we was broke? I gotta check that out.
Man. Hold on. I'ma come clean. Easy got a point, Suge. Easy got a point. It's in your city. It's in your neck of the woods. It's in Elizabeth. You know what I'm saying? Right up the street from Newark. Or Newark. How y'all say? I can't say it like a Jersey nigga, but yeah, it's right up the street from Newark. that should be sold out on the basis of your name, sir. That's what I think. And then with this current controversy going on, I would have thought it was already sold
That's
out.
what I'm saying. I thought it was already. It's sold to me. I want to hear what niggas got to say.
He said,
be honest.
it's not sold out. Plus, she don't like y'all anyway. That's what Easy said on Twitter.
This nigga Easy's a heel. Like he can't even.
That was I had did a blog on this, but I wanted to hear your opinion because I ain't gonna lie, that was a little nasty work. But
Look at Haji. Look at what Haji said. Look what Haji said.
I think she'll go get super disrespectful, man. I think all bets is off. If he's tweeting that, my battle rap antennas went up. Right. If he's tweeting while Remy not promoting, that means he comfortable with talking about Remy. That means in his battle, I think it's no holds barred. I think everybody getting it.
I think that this honestly, this level of comfortability, this heavy on the Easy, and bro, it should be sold out because it's in your neck of the woods. Easy got some shit for you, Suge. He got some shit. So all this like, oh, well, you did this and that and all that, and
he said Remy get pocket check. Yo, boy.
If he pocket check Remy, that'd be
funny. Pocket check Remy. Oh nah, battle over.
That'd be crazy.
Pocket check. That'd be crazy.
Nah, he pocket check Remy. She gonna hook him.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good Haji. I'm not reading that. Appreciate you for the $6.99. Shout out to my Muslim brother.
Yeah, I go. You know, pocket check Remy. She might shoot him.
Yeah, I don't think. He's like, and Papoose more alimony, so I'm a pocket checker. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Jersey, the roof in that building would cave in.
The roof, the internet will break. Like, yo, that will literally, Sugar be on Shade Room, everything.
Shaq is gonna retweet it because they from the same neighborhood. Shaq, yeah, Big Suge in there handling business. Shaq loves shouting Suge out, man. He love doing that. You know what I mean?
Now, this has been a reoccurring topic in battle rap. I ain't gonna front. We don't get a lot of credit for a lot of stuff. I don't know why, but in 2023, we pushed a lot of these Mount Rushmore conversations, these graphics. We put them out there. But it was a lot of conversation, but people kind of, just took it as what it is. Now it seems like, it's a reoccurring conversation. It always seems to be a reoccurring conversation at the end of the year. It was a Mount Rushmore conversation in Spaces about female Mount Rushmore. I dropped my female Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna try to get the graphic up, but I want to know what is y'all female Mount Rushmore?
Oh man, this is to me for me personally. The graphic that you have is literally my female Mount Rushmore.
You know what he had?
I'm gonna put it up right now. I see somebody on Twitter like try to redo it and just make it black.
Yeah,
like damn.
He did, but I re-rocking the Mount Rushmore is crazy. But and that's a bar.
Do a list, bro. Do your own type of list. I'm cool with my like. You see how DeBoer did her list? She broke it up and made it her own. You're gonna re-rock my list and just throw a filter over it? Like it's crazy. Come on now.
I definitely have Jazz.
I'm gonna put it up. My fault.
Jazz, Hustle, QB, and 40. That's what I got for the ladies. And
QB 40.
Yeah. All of them have excelled at what they do. They all add something different to it, and they have all beat the brakes off niggas. They have all battled guys and all went in there and got W's on Hall of Fame jacket dudes, right? Which I think is very important for women's battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I think you could make a case in there for E Hart. I'm not mad at that if you sub her out for one of the ladies in that situation. I think Hustle and Jazz stay regardless, right? Now, we can argue the other two. That's fine. But my list, 40, QB, Jazz and Hustle for sure. And
I'm gonna put this list up real quick. My bad. Yeah, I'll keep going.
Yeah. So that's the list that I'm running with. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I see the case for E Hart. I always go back and forth with E Hart and QB, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And but that's kind of it right there.
Yeah.
Post, who you got for your 4, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jazz, Hustle, QB 40. I don't. The reason I was gonna put E Hard, but
Mhm.
I feel like all these girls, Jazz,
Mm.
Hustle, QB 40,
Mhm.
they beat a top tier male.
Yeah.
I
Some
don't
of
know
them
if Hart got one of them.
multiple guys. I mean,
Yeah,
each
multiple.
of them.
I don't know if Hart got one of those.
I don't think she does.
Yeah.
I don't think she does. And each of them have they're multiple guys. Like 40 went 1 year and beat like 4 dudes.
Shit out of big. She beat the shit out of a couple niggas.
Yeah.
Surf.
Big T.
You know, Jazz got wins. Hustle got big wins. I don't know.
Hustle be putting belt to ass to niggas.
None said Gaddis.
Hold on real quick. Let me just upload this graphic.
A lot of people got Gaddis and they
I had Gaddis in my honorable mentions. Y'all know, like with me, when I like whenever I
awful.
What you just say?
That's crazy.
Oh no, I'm reading what this young lady said in the chat. She said Gaddis is awful. Another nigga said Gaddis trash. Gaddis, I remember.
She's not trash.
Who did she come back from? In like, remember she came back in a
Tomb Raider.
Caffeine era. She came back in a caffeine era.
Oh, that was official, I thought, right?
Yeah, wasn't it?
So did, yeah.
Yes.
So this the Mount Rushmore list I had posted. I had Hustle, Jazz, QB, and 40. Now this the thing though. Here, hold up. A lot of people was writing me saying they don't got 40 in her Mount Rushmore based off of how her career ended.
Can't do that.
Her career ended?
I can't do that.
She retired.
Yeah,
man, shout out to 40. She not like, come on.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we gotta
retired talk. These niggas be saying like,
right.
40.
I don't believe you until like your 5th retirement, and even then, I'm still skeptical. Like it's this battle rap. Somebody come through with a bag.
Yeah, she back in there. I didn't even know.
But a lot of people, I ain't gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. Even on the comments of the video I posted and on Twitter, it was a lot of like over 200 comments, and maybe about 90 of them, 90 comments was people literally highlighting that 40 choking and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest, the SEC coalition in battle rap was very, very adamant about Official being on the list.
That's because battle rap right now is a lot of people from the Midwest right now.
South, like they saying like
Official from the South, man.
From the South, yeah.
I mean, I said the South Midwest. Yeah, a lot of people from the South and the Midwest. You know, they. But I feel like Official is a legend. I just don't know. Mount Rushmore, for me, Mount Rushmore is like changed the game, impact, held the league down. All of these people on this Mount Rushmore list have at one point in time held the league down, at one point in time was impactful, at one point in time changed the course of like female battle rap and ran it. So even 40 a pen, 40 was the first. 40 was one of the first people beating niggas. Like she was beating niggas to death too. And then on top of that, she was one of the first people that really emphasized on the pen and just penmanship and just writing. Like she was a female writer. Miss Hustle, y'all already know what Miss Hustle do. Jazz, you know what Jazz do. I think them two is locked in. And then QB, we just mentioned QB was the face of Queen of the Ring for a long period of time.
Disrespectful. Just straight up, like I know in this era we're a little bit more sensitive to things, but she was saying that shit to people that it was like, damn, this is harsh. This is like, and was winning battles too, and won against a lot of guys as well. You know what I'm saying? And each of them have been doing this shit at a high level for a long time too, and that shit has to count. Official, I think, like you talk about punchlines, like haymakers, yeah. There was
Official beat Did. I don't know. Official might be in these talks.
Yeah,
though.
Official did beat Did. She did do that.
Beat Did. She beat a couple of these.
Beat Rock too, but no one ever talks about that.
She beat Rock.
Yeah, but I don't think Mount Rushmore is just based off of wins and losses. Like I feel like that's such a
so close because Official was like the first South. That's the biggest battle. She can be considered she can low-key be considered the biggest battle rapper in the South, literally.
Yeah, as far as the females go, for sure.
That's something to be on Mount Rushmore for.
That's undisputed. She is the biggest.
That's a great point. That is definitely something to be on Mount Rushmore. I like that. I don't like when people bring in wins and losses to a Mount Rushmore
but
debate.
I feel like her beating a top tier, GOAT tier man, like quote unquote for Diz, niggas like Diz.
It's true.
That means something. Like if she beat Diz in LA.
Man, she treated Jazz in New York too.
She beat Jazz in New York.
Yeah, treated as a reach.
Yeah,
no, she did Jazz bad.
Treated as a reach.
I love Jazz to death,
Pop
bro.
Your cherry, go back. She did
My
that nigga
God,
bad.
bro. It's one of the biggest reactions. Like, just come on, bro. That was full scale. Come on, man. Come on.
I just feel like me personally, for my mouth, like no, official is definitely certified. Like I said, I don't. It's definitely debatable, 100%. But Mount Rushmore is debatable. That's the thing. That's a beautiful thing about Mount Rushmore debates. It's debatable. But I just feel like compared to the others, it's just like they was just more impactful.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a little bit more impactful. Nothing too crazy. Like it's not like they were way ahead of her, but I just feel like they were just a little bit more impactful.
I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? So I shout out to O. I think that to me, to be honest though, the debate to me is between these four ladies and maybe another like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
I had a lot of people say E-Hart too. I can't catch.
Yeah, a lot of people
say E-Hart honorable.
E-Hart and official.
Yeah, for sure. E-Hart, I typed Gaddis on Twitter. I meant to put official.
Yeah, E-Hart and official, and I think because like you talk about like because we talk about this all the time, family trees. Like there's a lot of women that are from the family tree of each one of the ladies that we talking about, right? Like that try to do the like hustle shit where they just imposing and you know what I'm saying, relentless type shit, or the 40 bars. I'm really into my pen and I'm trying to really like wordsmith some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like official with the punches, like I'm focusing my craft on that. Like they kind of modeled they shit after that. E-Hart has the same effect as well. You talk about like writing, ability to write and craft shit and flow. I don't know. E-Hart got one of the coldest, like just resume of just getting in and out of pockets and concepts like there is for sure. So, you know, I mean, as much as we cover like ladies battle rap, especially the new ladies, like you could see a little bit of the influence with each of them when it comes to like what the 6-7 ladies that we mentioned that could be in this group of artists, like, you know what I'm saying, it's Mount Rushmore and shit, you know. So
I just you definitely can. It's a good debate. I like the league Mount Rushmore too. I'm actually gonna drop a graphic for that.
Yeah, I like the league Mount Rushmore. I like that.
You know, I definitely gonna have to now, yeah, it's just E-Hart is good up there too. I'm trying to think I understand what a lot of people were saying, but it is how you end your career also. So I can understand why a lot of people was probably got like, you know, recency bias when it comes to 40 because they like her last whatever might not be up to the liking, but her first decade of her career is like sheesh. Yeah.
No, I agree. No, it's a good topic, and all of these are great topics, man. Shout out to the 700 plus, man. All of y'all that's on the YouTube or on Twitter, things like that. If you're on Twitter, run over to the YouTube, you know what I'm saying, leave a comment, things like that, man. We encourage everybody to comment. We will respond back to the comments. If you got any questions about anything that any of us said, write it in the comment box. We'll be sure to reply to you and things like that. Give us your female Mount Rushmore. Give us your thoughts on RBE as far as like where they stand in terms of the other leagues and
all
stuff
the topics
like that.
Too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, chime in on the topics, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a big shout out to everybody that's in here too. We're gonna jump over to the Discord, to the overtime on the Patreon and things like that. We got a whole list of things to get to. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Listen, get the Patreon because I ain't gonna lie to this, and we're gonna be a little bit more unfiltered on that. But this I ain't gonna front. This radio show was fire. Like from the comments, I definitely was wrong about the Chef Trez, him about the no answer. I had that mistaken for sure. But everything this was the fire conversation though.
Word up. So salute to all of y'all, man. Salute my man None in the chat, man. Salute to all the people that faithful listeners of what we do and things like that, man. But y'all have a good Christmas.
Stop stealing.
Yeah. Stop stealing.
Yeah, stop. Just create your own idea. It's cool. It ain't hard. I do it. It take a little work. You're gonna have to sit in the room sometime and just brainstorm, may hit the blunt a little bit, but the end results is rewarding.
And big shout out to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay prayed up, man. Be with your families and all that good stuff, man. Black Compass Media, we up out of here, y'all. Peace.